You've been busy working on tons of new music, and you have this new single, That's What I'm Looking For, out. Talk about the message behind the song, please.
Yeah, definitely. It has been crazy these last couple weeks, but having That's What I'm Looking For finally out into the world, it's so exciting. I love this song so much because I really feel like it has just this female empowerment message and it really can relate to so many different things. It doesn't have to be with a relationship. It doesn't have to be with anything romantic. I think the idea of setting boundaries is so important right now, and I think that that's what this song really touches on is it's okay to set boundaries in your life. It's okay to, set expectations for the people that are in your life. And so I really love this song. It's super empowering for me, and I love singing it because I get to kind of bring that message into the world.
What kind of fan response have you been receiving to it so far since you are a part of social media?
Yeah, this one thankfully has had such a positive response. Honestly, the most positive that I've gotten so far on my music, which has been really great. It's always really special as an artist to see your fans resonating with a song that you really care about as well. So it's been a real treat for this one.
When it comes to your songwriting, do you need to have music before you can create lyrics? What's your typical process like, or is there no typical process?
Yeah, it's I guess it kind of varies for me. But normally when I'm writing a song, I always keep a notebook with me. I always have my notes app on my iPhone always going. And for me, I usually jot down a lyric before the melody comes to me. That's kind of my process is, something a lyric will kind of spark in my mind and I'll be like, "Oh, I want to get that down." And then, once I, come back to my house at the end of the day, things kind of settle, I can kind of put that to a melodic type feel.
I know you've been busy working with Paul Ebersold in the studio. Talk about working with him and how he seems to make you feel comfortable making this music.
Definitely. Working with Paul has been just such an honor, such a treat for me. And it's coming at a really special time for me. I just released this music and I'm kind of taking a new step into this new chapter of my career. And I brought Paul these songs that are super vulnerable for me, that are really, really personal. And, I was kind of afraid of what's going to happen with them. Is it going to turn out the way that, I want it to? Because these songs just mean so much to me. And he has blown them out of the water for me. He has truly done such a phenomenal job, not just working with me as an artist, but as a human being as well. Like he is just so great of with connecting with his clients and making them feel really comfortable in the studio.
Oh my goodness, that's so good. It must make you feel very comfortable when
Yeah.
you're being vulnerable with your music as well.
Right, right.
Will there be a full album or an EP coming here shortly?
So we're kind of debating what we're gonna do, what format we're gonna do with these next few songs. So nothing to tell yet, but there is definitely new music coming in the new year, which I'm so excited about. This next song that we're releasing is my favorite that I've ever cut, that I've ever written, and so I'm super excited to get it out there.
Will there be a tour in the near future?
So right now I have been opening for Sister Hazel on tour. I've got a show with them on Saturday, and the following weekend after that, which has been such a dream come true. It really has felt so surreal for me. They are amazing. I feel very very fortunate that I've gotten to join on that experience. So that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully in the new year, we're gonna keep booking some dates with Sister Hazel or go out and play these songs for everyone by myself. We'll see.
When it comes to the production side of your music, how much of a say or a hand do you have?
Yeah, I mean, working with Paul, I mean, I've been very fortunate in my career where I've always felt like my voice has really been heard, and Paul is no exception to that. He really really has just really included me in every single step of this production process. I remember when we went in, we had so many days of pre-production before we even walked into the studio, and he was really adamant of how do you want this song to feel because it's a message that's so close to your heart, and he really wanted it to feel like mine and to feel like something that I was proud to bring into the world. So I feel like I have had just exactly the hand that I've wanted to have in creating my music, which I feel very very fortunate about.
Well, I love the stripped down version of Easy Like That that you released. What made you decide to put a new spin on it?
Yeah, well, thank you so much. I with Easy like that, it's so funny because that song is I think it's a heart-wrenching song. It really touches on, this loss of young love, which I think is something that everyone can relate to. You think when you're young that you found the one right off the gate, and that's not always the case. And so when I was creating that song, I love the original version of Easy Like That. It's got just such a special place in my heart. It was the first song that I released under Rock Ridge Music, and it really, I think it's fun in the sense that it has this kind of catchy production to it. It's got like this fun, like kind of bouncy feel to it, and the lyrics are so sad that I thought, like, what a great opportunity to kind of like strip this down and be like, just focus on and hone in on that message of Easy Like That, and really, bring those lyrics to life, which I think is what that acoustic version does.
Oh, it's very haunting, very beautiful. And I know you wrote that one yourself. So, every performance of it, will it be acoustic or have you not performed it live yet that way?
Yeah, actually, recently I have just been doing it acoustic, because I feel like it really does. That version of it resonates so deeply with me, and I can really bring out that story of it. So I have been doing it acoustic lately.
I think one of my favorites is Single at the Same Time. Do you have any favorite do you have any favorite songs that you have released recently, or are they all kind of your children at this point?
Yeah, it's so funny because I feel like with each of them, like once you have your release, it's almost like that becomes like your new baby, like your new child. It's like you get like a new little puppy. And that's how each of these songs has felt for me. I think I think each of them I feel so deeply about because they have all been stepping stones in my career and have all been just these like really awesome um like pushes forward for me, and each of them has given me just such a unique experience and such unique responses that I feel like all of them have like this little piece of my heart always.
Well, are we able to expect a new single coming here shortly? Are we super focused right now just on the one we have out for now? I mean, I know you have plenty of new music coming. How soon can you tease will that be?
Yeah, for sure. So for the remainder of this year, that's what I'm looking for. Is she's at the top of my priorities for the rest of this year. I love that song. I can't wait to keep pushing it out there. And then when the new year comes, we're gonna start looking at some new songs. Like I said, this new song that I've got three of them that I went into the studio with, and they are just, I feel like they're so different, and they're so fresh and new for me, and so I'm like itching to get them out. So if it was up to me, it would be out tomorrow. But
One at a time. One at a time.
yeah,
We have to
one at
remind
a time.
ourselves one at a time. What would you like to say then to everyone who are fans and supporters of the beautiful music that you make?
Definitely. I feel so lucky to be able to do what I do and to be able to connect with the fans that I've been able to connect with. I would not be able to do it without every single person that has listened to any of my songs one time. I feel really fortunate that I get to be surrounded by fans that I not only appreciate and love so much, but also really relate to, and feel like I am one of them, and we just we have like this friendship love going with each other, which is really special for me. So I'm just so appreciative of everyone who has shown me so much love and support. It feels like a dream come true for me.